Meng Huo, Lord of the Seven Surrenders, when the mist rose from the jungles of Nanzhong, it carried the scent of iron, wet earth, and defiance. The southern tribes did not bow easily, and neither did their king. His name was Meng Huo. He was said to be born of mountain thunder and river fire, a giant of a man with a lion's roar and arms thick as ancient trees. On his back he wore tiger skins, and at his side hung a blade forged not for beauty but for slaughter. The southern tribes followed him, not because of fear, but because his will was unbreakable. When word came that Zhuge Liang, the dragon of Shu, marched south with banners flying and order in his wake, Meng Huo laughed. "Let the northern strategist come," he said. The jungle does not obey maps. The first capture Meng Huo struck first. Drums thundered through the forest as poison arrows fell like rain. Shu soldiers stumbled into traps, their formations torn apart by mud, fire, and shadow. Meng Huo rode at the front, roaring challenges, his blade red before sunset. But Zhuge Liang did not panic. With patience sharper than steel, he lured Meng Huo into overconfidence. One night, as victory songs echoed through the southern camp, Shu forces closed in like a tightening net. Meng Huo was captured, dragged before Zhuge Liang, bound but unbowed. Meng Huo spat and shouted, "I was careless. Release me, and I'll show you true defeat." Zhuge Liang smiled calmly and released him. The southern warriors stared in disbelief. 7 times captured, 7 times unbroken again, and again Meng Huo rose in rebellion. He summoned wild beasts and armored elephants to crush Shu ranks. He allied with fierce chieftains and cunning shamans. He set fire to valleys and flooded roads with blood. And 7 times Zhuge Liang defeated him. 7 times Meng Huo was captured. 7 times he was released. Each time Zhuge Liang asked gently, "Do you submit?" Each time Meng Huo answered with fire in his eyes, "My heart is not yet convinced." But something changed. After the 5th defeat, Meng Huo began to notice the discipline of Shu soldiers. After the 6th, he saw how villages were spared, how prisoners were fed. By the 7th, standing once more in chains, he saw not an enemy, but a ruler worthy of heaven. The final surrender, kneeling before Zhuge Liang, Meng Huo finally lowered his head. Not in defeat, but in understanding. "I fought you with strength," he said. "You defeated me with wisdom and mercy." Tears cut lines through the dirt on his face. "From this day on, the southern lands will rebel no more." Zhuge Liang untied his chains personally. "Rise, king of Nanzhong," he said. "Rule your people well." Legacy of the southern king Meng Huo returned to his lands, not as a broken warlord, but as a transformed ruler. He governed with fairness, kept the peace of the south, and honored Shu with loyalty that never wavered. His legend lived on, not as the man who was defeated 7 times, but as the man whose spirit was so strong that only respect could conquer it. And in the deep jungles of the south, when thunder rolls and drums echo through the trees, elders still whisper his name, Meng Huo, the king who would not kneel until he chose to.